lights, welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you've been here before. Thank you so much for joining me on, for me it's a Tuesday morning. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. She's excited to jump right in as well. Today's video will be one of our timeless tarot truths. So I do like to do these videos on Tuesdays, the timeless tarot Tuesdays is what I like to call them too. But because they're timeless, you may be finding this on any day, any month, any year, it doesn't matter. If you found this video, this message is for you here today because it was brought into your life for a reason. So let's jump right in. This is timeless. You know, I'm using, what I'm gonna say is I am using like a Yule deck, like a Christmassy type deck today. That's just because that's the season I'm in right now, and I felt pulled to use this deck. But if you're watching this in the spring, summer, any other time of year, messages are still very much relevant for you. These are the decks I was drawn to today, and so these are the ones I'm choosing, but don't get thrown off if like a Christmassy or a Yule type card comes out if you're watching this at a different time of year other than the holidays. Now, without further ado, let's jump in. The first thing I like to do is pull one oracle at the beginning to kind of get our overall theme from Spirit today, because honestly, I have no idea what Spirit wants to talk about today. We're just gonna let Spirit run with it. The other thing is then I like to do a tarot spread, and then we're going to end with another oracle to really wrap it all up. So we'll see how this goes. Let's start with our big theme here for this timeless tarot truth video. What does the tarot and Spirit want to let us know today? What is an important message for the individuals watching this video at whatever time they happen to find it or come across it? There it is. Okay, light. Hope is but a word, and a word casting the unseen. Let there be light where light is but a dream. Overall theme here, perseverance. Stay in thy power, dear child, for thy lonely is never alone. When the world is dreadful upon thy, turn to the spirits within. Okay, so this is all about, I'm feeling like the collective in general, but also whoever has come and been drawn to this video today is coming out of a bit of a dark period, has been through a period of perseverance, and really feeling like the world has just become chaotic. But no, there's hope on the horizon. This is a big message from Spirit today. I'm actually going to start by reading the full message just to start us off before we hop into tarot fully. You know, the number 22 in numerology does equal connections, so that's always a nice sign. Hope, return of light, right? Things kind of starting anew again, beginning a new cycle, right? If there's one thing you should know about this time of year, if you are happening to watch it during the holiday season, it is light, right? The entire celebration of the holidays is about an honoring of faith in the warmer days to come, right? Through winter. So if you are watching this in warmer days, it doesn't mean you're not going through a wintry dark period. There's always light after the darkness, and spring will always come after winter. No matter how difficult your situation, know that things will work out. This is the biggest theme for us today from Spirit. Light is a dynamic card, and when you have drawn it, you can expect an increase in your energy. You are feeling more confident these days and are likely to see an increase in your motivation and overall vitality. This is a happy card and a positive sign of success. Pulling the light card is like getting a big yes from the universe, and you can expect a positive resolution when this card comes to a reading. Additionally, pulling light is a sign of abundance and increase in all areas of your life. You may see an increase in your finances, such as a raise or an unexpected financial windfall. In love, this card is a positive sign of a new love or marriage. You might receive a promising job offer or clarity in a job change when it comes to career. And something positive is on its way when light shines on your reading. So the big message today is to have hope within the dark. Let's see where we're at, whoever's watching this video, currently on this, within this theme. What I will say again also is that this is a general reading, so please take it, flip it, reverse it, switch it so it fits your situation. Only take what resonates and leave what doesn't today. But I do try to tap into kind of collective energies, and I do believe that our spirits help guide us to the right readings. So let's see, our current selves here, we're ready. We're ready for a new way of thinking, a new inspiration. We're ready to see that light. We are friggin' sick of the darkness. I mean, I'll just speak for myself here, but I'm sick of the darkness. I'm also just sick of seeing everyone around me be in such a tough tough spot. And honestly, like, through my spiritual journey, I feel like it's actually given me a tool to help my loved ones, because I can give them readings and I can help give them messages from spirit. And it's like my one beacon of light through all this dark, is to help those around me just feel a little bit of hope in such desperate, difficult times, like it has been for the past like 3 years and more for a lot of people as well. And we're ready just for a new start. I'm feeling like we're ready for a new way of thinking, a whole new way of inspiration, a whole leveling up. And that's exactly what's happening during this ascension, right? This darker period is meant to kind of be like an upping in our frequency, so that we can see the world and our reality through a whole new lens, a whole new shift in perspective. And I think we're getting ready for that. So that's really exciting. Let's see what Spirit has to say in terms of our theme for this video today. What is our theme here? I mean, I've already got an idea of our theme. Oh, okay. This is a big one. This is a big reading today. If you've come across this, and it's funny because what is going on? Like half my deck's upside down right now. Okay, big theme, the world. Oh my goodness. Okay. So what I'm feeling here is that all of this like darkness, political strife, conflict, polarity, duality, separation between people, breakdowns of systems, changes, pandemics, whatever, all of this was meant to bring about a whole new world. And that's what I'm feeling anyways, right? It's the leveling up in consciousness. It's the leveling up that is happening, and we are ready for it. And if you're watching this video today, it is to tell you that you are being activated right now. And it's time for you to also raise your vibration up and see the bigger picture of it. See that all this darkness that is happening is meant to bring out a so much brighter future than we could even imagine, because we've never seen it before. Like, it's a whole new way of thinking and seeing the world. And that's why it's such a difficult shift, because some people are also going to resist that, right? Some people are going to want to keep taking shortcuts, or they're going to want to keep things the same as they used to be. But this is all about happy endings, abundance, success, new levels of consciousness, right? Accepting this gift of completion and ascending to new levels of awareness. So we're in this dark period right now to ascend, and that is our big theme with this reading. Wow, how cool. I mean, this is our big theme in general, especially as we're moving into December. We're moving into this full moon on the 7th here. In terms of current timelines, there is a lot in terms of ascension energies, a lot of changes happening, and I would not be surprised if many people are finding this video in the future, because it's a kind of ripple effect. So for those of us who are kind of already awake or just kind of waking up to all this, we may find this kind of video now, whereas people who are still in the dark and haven't kind of seen that light at the end of the tunnel yet, or can't see the bigger picture of things, may find this video a little bit later, and it'll just help bring it all together and make this time period of December, January, February make a little bit more sense in retrospect. So that's our big theme here. The world is changing, the world is leveling up, we are leveling up, and that is the big message here. A key goal for us to pursue as a collective with this, I mean, this is a really big friggin' goal. This is the ascension, right? This is the final chapter in the Bible, you know, they talk about. So, okay, a key goal to pursue is the 3 of Wands. Yeah, with the Page of Wands. We need to learn to come together. And not just come together in terms of work. Like, we know how to do that. We know as a society how to come together and like do the grind and like build things and create things. But this is more, a Wands is more about the passion. It's the underbelly. It's the spark of society. How do we work together with our sparks and our different sparks, our different fires, because the world needs them all. We all kind of need, like, we need all these different ideas to make the world run. How do we take hold of our ideas while also working with others, even if their ideas kind of conflict with us? How can we see things from the broader perspective? Also, other key goal here is taking hold of that new inspiration, taking hold of that new idea. As you are watching this and as you continue to go through this leveling up in consciousness, you may notice that some of those old things that used to bring you light and love, or you you thought would bring you those things are not. And you're starting to question, like, what is the bigger picture of life? Why am I here? What is my purpose? What sets my soul on fire? And you're going to start noticing something new potentially coming up that's like a calling. It's nagging at you. It may not make much sense. And you're like, I've got this like corporate job that like makes me good money. I mean, I'm stressed to the max and I'm depressed, but you know, why would I give that up to pursue art? But that art is calling you, you know, and there's a way that we can learn to work together and take a hold of our dreams so that none of us have to be left out in the cold. We can all be doing what we want to do. Yeah, some people may want to continue doing corporate jobs and doing those kinds of things. But for those of us who don't, for those of us who want to actually live in alignment with our true passions, this is the time coming up through this ascension. And it's time to take hold of that. And don't be afraid of other people holding your back. Hop on your surfboard and freaking ride the waves to your dream. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be all perfect, right? There's going to be waves. There's going to be bumps in the road. But know too that you're not alone in this. And there's starting to be the world is starting to become more supportive of one another. Even though it's not looking like that right now. It's looking very polarized right now. This is kind of like the big climax before the downfall. And so we're going to see in the coming months kind of a lot of stuff happening, but you really need to stay zoomed out and focused on your goals and your passions, because that's what's going to take you to your new level of consciousness. And once all the chaos is over, you'll be feeling really good because you'll have done the work. All right, let's see what a key obstacle is with this here for us as a collective. Key obstacle. Now, if this is resonating with you and you are after a private reading with me, you can check out my description box down below. I do offer private readings through my Etsy store. And you can book one there. I actually have my holiday 30% off sale right now until the 25th, so it's a good time to book. All right, so obstacle to overcome. You know, this makes so much sense. It's again, the shift in your perspective, seeing that you have options, that you're not as stuck as you think you are. Like, society in the world likes to fit us into this box and likes to make us feel like, okay, you need to go to school, then you need to find a good job, then you need to get married, then you need to get the house, then you need to have the kids. And it's like, no, like, yes, if that's what you want, but no, it doesn't have to happen like that. It doesn't have to happen in that order. It doesn't have to happen in that way if that's not what you want or you choose for yourself. And it's like society or the way people raise us make us think that we have to do or be certain things. And it's like, no, life is an adventure, and it's about starting to see. It's a whole new shift of perspective. A lot of us currently think of life as I have to, I must, I need to, I have obligations of, I have responsibilities to, right? It's just this constant list of work. And yes, life involves work, but work should be fun. Work should be fun. Do you ever notice that when you're doing work that feels good and you get in like this flow state, and then suddenly it's like 6 hours and you didn't even notice, and you've written like 3 pages of a book, or you've created this beautiful piece of art, or you knit like a whole blanket, you got into a flow state and suddenly work wasn't work anymore. And that's what our society is moving towards, is finding how we can find the thing. Now we've got Knight of Wands, so we had lots of wands here. Finding that thing that sets your soul on fire, finding your passion and going after it, and not being afraid, like seeing that you have options, and that because you made one choice doesn't mean you have to stick with it. You're allowed to choose something else. And if that doesn't work for you, choose something else. Keep looking until you find that thing that makes you feel like this, that makes you want to get up every day and live another day and put yourself out there and have fun, because life is supposed to be freaking fun, and we've all forgotten. We've all forgotten, and I sound mad because I am, because it's so, I don't know, I'm so excited for this upcoming time, because people are going to be allowed to have fun again. People are going to be allowed to have fun while they're making money, and that's the most amazing part of it all, is like we can finally get back to being artists and poets and not just working for another person. And if that's what you want to do, that's great. We need people who do that. And for some people in certain phases of life, that's a perfect job for them. And there's nobody is better or lesser than anyone else. That is not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that, you know, if going and delivering people's groceries, let's say that's your job, brings you passion, it makes you feel good because you're helping people who can't get out of their house, who can't do it themselves. You do a really great job at it, great, you are in alignment. But if you're going to work every day, and let's say you work at a grocery store and you're just like, F this, like I am so over this. Not that you should quit your job, but think about, what would I rather be doing? Allow yourself to dream a little bit. We've forgotten wishful thinking. We've forgotten dreaming. We've forgotten allowing ourselves to see other possibilities. And that's really the goal here, is looking out and starting to see possibilities again, and then putting the steady work. So you find the inspiration, you find the passion, you go after it, and you put in the steady grind. The day-to-day, the slow accumulation, the slow build-up, and over time, it is going to release you from this feeling. This feeling that a lot of us are in right now, this dark feeling of instability, financial, and like just life insecurity, uncertainty, fear, lots of fear. But you know, we're going to be able to now see how she's looking down, because she's not even considering any other option. She's like, I'm just stuck in here. Someone else has locked me in. I'm a victim to this situation. I'm a victim to the world, right? No, she's not. Because look, if she just looked up and she saw that there's always another option. There's always other opportunities coming your way when you just look out at it and you change your perspective or your way of thinking. If she looked up and looked over, she could see there's a corner there and she could take herself out of that room. But now here's the other question, would she? Because she feels safe in this room to some degree, right? Part of this, even though this doesn't feel safe, it makes her feel safe by externalizing the control of the situation. By not putting herself in the driver's seat, she feels safer, because anything that happens to her is not her fault. Well, we attract a lot of stuff to us, and yes, things in life happen that should not happen and that are hurtful, but they're also, we can grow and learn from it, and we can pick up the key and we can walk out at any time. We can always change our circumstance, or always change our way of thinking about the world. And that's really the emphasis here. Okay, a major accomplishment for the collective. Let's see, major accomplishment. Okay, the shift is happening. So a major accomplishment that is happening / is gonna be happening is curiosity, right? People are starting to take in some new ideas. They're starting to think about things differently. They're starting to learn maybe things they hadn't learned before. Just an overall new knowledge, new way of looking at things. People are starting to stand in their power too. They're starting to feel a little stronger. They're starting to realize that they can go after the life they want. That's going to be a big accomplishment. It's going to be a cause for celebration. The Four of Wands is underneath, right? We're going to be more stronger together. We're stronger together. And that's the key with the Empress here. So major accomplishment being, we care for our earth. We love our earth. We love our Mother Earth. We take care of our world, and we're changing our world, and we nurture our world. And that's the accomplishment that's going to happen in our whole shift of perspective with the world. We are birthing right now a whole new world. And all of us on this planet, all of you watching this video now and in the future, myself, all of us, we are part of this birthing of a new world. And our role in it does influence things. And so a big accomplishment for all of us is going to be working together to create this new world that we want to create. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it. There's more learning that's happening. There's more shifting of perspectives that are happening, but it is happening, and this is really exciting. What do we need to avoid during this time? What do we need to avoid? Okay, we need to avoid impatience of, impatience of, and holding too tightly onto what we have. Okay, so the fear again, right? Like, just like, I'm afraid that I'm gonna lose what we have, so I'm gonna resist this new future. Don't resist, let it go with the flow. Trust that when you lose what you have, it will come back to you in an even bigger abundance, right? When you invest what you have, it's gonna come out even bigger and greater, but there's gonna be waiting and patience involved. There's going to be, right? Birth is a process. A human birth takes 9 months of time before it's ready. And then what do you have at the end? Like this beautiful whole new life, a whole new world, right? A whole new creation. And that's what we're doing right now. We're in the process as a collective of a whole new creation, and there's going to be patience that's needed. We also need to embrace, as we need to avoid impatience, we need to embrace getting still, trusting the divine, continuing to learn and see beyond the veil, continuing to let go of fears and seeing our own power in the situation, and just trusting that light is coming, trusting that all these events that are happening are meant to happen for a bigger purpose. They're meant to happen to birth a whole new world for us. It's going to be so much better. And you have to trust that you have options, more options than you're currently seeing. This is really key. And when you get still and you tap into source, God, higher self, whatever you want to call it, universe, when you do that, it's going to help you. When you embrace that, it's going to help you see the changes more quickly, or make the changes in your life you want to happen more quickly. Let's see where you can find support, where we can all find support in this as a collective. Okay. Support, and then this was advice and encouragement. Okay. Where you can find support, exactly everything I was just saying. Trusting God. Just fall back into this new adventure, fall back into the stream of consciousness, into the ascension, right? You can see the world here with the pattern, the world down here. It's just falling into it, trusting that Mother Earth has your back, because she freaking loves us and we don't treat her right. But if we start loving her and thanking her and treating her with love and respect, she's going to do the same for us, I promise. And so will the Father, right? Our Sky God. We have Mother Earth and Sky God in this dimension. And so it's really important to trust our mom and our dad, our real mom and our dad, to just go on this new adventure and embrace it. Embrace every new thing that's happening, even if it's scary, even if it's so unknown and you have no idea where it's leading. Just trust. The theme here is trust. That's where you can find support, is in your Heavenly Father, your earthly mother, and in trust. Okay, advice and encouragement. Page of Pentacles. Guys, if you have a new inspiration, particularly when it comes to work, home, finances, new business, whatever it may be, do it. Just do it. That's your advice and encouragement. If you've got that new fire, that new wand, right? We've seen so many wands today having to do with passion igniting. If you see an option come out for you that feels really good, and doesn't mean quit the job you have, right? Because we do need financial stability. We do need to be realistic, but start taking the action, like the Knight of Pentacles. Start doing the actions towards that dream. And what's going to happen is, in this new energy, yes, while there's waiting and patience involved, things will also start happening a lot quicker because the energy is accelerated. And so now when you start rooting in new ideas, and grounding in new places, things are going to happen a lot faster than they did 10, 20 years ago even. And so there's a rerouting here, a need to reground and regroup, and really almost an uprooting of our old lives, clearing out the stuff that wasn't working for us, and we're going to re-implant something in somewhere new, and it's going to grow into something way more beautiful for all of us. So that is our big advice here. Okay, let's pull one more oracle, just to wrap up our timeless tarot truth today, all about the ascension. Wow, what a freaking reading. I mean, it makes a lot of sense to me, though. This is what tarot wants to talk about today, Spirit wants to talk about. Yes. Okay, I'm going to give you the bottom first with Dove Medicine, with the 10, right? Strength, new beginnings. Thy wings are thick and strong. I see, for they have battled the most unforgiving winds. Be proud, be free, my child. Go on and soar like never be. Embrace this new beginning. Embrace this new rooting, and know you're freaking strong. Even though you're soft and beautiful too, and you've been through a lot, you've weathered quite the storm, you are so much stronger than you think, and that's so important to embrace here. Just another message. Let's see what this one is. Cardinal medicine. So we have Dove medicine. You know, I'm going to pull up both of them. Dove medicine and cardinal medicine. So some medicine here as we move into the light. With cardinal medicine, thyself bleeds all sacredness and honor fit for the gods. You are worth all the seas and all the skies and all the desires you hold inside. So this is about dreaming a new world into existence, dreaming a whole new life for you, putting in the work, having patience, knowing you're strong, and just trusting it's going to come to you. Very clear message from Spirit. It's not a lot we have to do. It's really more of a doing less. It's really about a surrendering and a getting still. Let's start with Dove medicine, though, because that came out first. Keywords for this card are forgiveness, freedom, and new beginning. So there is a new beginning here, and you need to know how strong you are, even though you've been through a lot. Doves are gentle creatures that are associated with purity, freedom, and peace, right? And forgiveness really is the dove's greatest gift. It is through forgiving that peace and freedom can really be obtained. And holding on to the past, a past world, a past vision of the world, a past thinking about the world and people, is really a type of prison that keeps you trapped within things that no longer exist, because things are shifting so rapidly here. And perhaps you've replayed your situation in your mind, or maybe the past hurts have prevented you from welcoming new experiences into your life, and now it's time to let go of that. Dove medicine is guiding you to spread your wings, right? Fly away from the heartache of the past. Allow yourself to forgive those who have caused you pain. Forgiveness isn't for their benefit, it's for yours. It's for you to move on, for you to trust, for you to start your new adventure. As you release the old, you make space to learn and trust again and to welcome loving relationships that will support you. All right, cardinal medicine, three is also about relationships, connecting with others, sharing your ideas. Keywords are partnership, honoring the sacred self, and your uniqueness. Cardinals really represent things like devotion, loyalty, unity, values that really are essential to a loving, happy companionship. And that's what's happening, is we're starting to get closer together again as a world. We're still going through really this period of separation, but it's all meant to bring us back together, like this cardinal medicine. It's about unity in the end. Receiving cardinal medicine is really a sign that this kind of unity is close. And it's important to be open-minded as well. Cardinals are very symbolic of open-mindedness, of uniqueness, the potential that love may have. Cardinals also mate for life. So this has to do with a long-term change, a long-term unity of coming together, a unity consciousness and shift up that's happening. These birds also represent self-empowerment, right? Your own strength. The reminder that losing a partnership as well doesn't mean, or that having a partnership doesn't mean a loss of yourself. So a unity with others, coming together with the whole rest of the world, doesn't mean you're still not unique and an individual. We're just moving towards a new state of consciousness that allows us all to be happy and live more free. That's the key that's happening here. So don't resist that. It's also encouraging you too, if you are part of more of this unity consciousness, to still be a part of the whole without losing what makes you unique, right? You still bring unique gifts and talents to the table, and that's what Spirit's encouraging you to tap into in terms of the passion. Figure out what's unique to you, what you could really offer the world, and then just start putting in some of those steps. Start with that idea and just see where it goes, see what happens. Yeah, this is just all about remembering our unique, beautiful magic, even as this shift in consciousness happens, even as we start coming more and more together. It's everyone's unique ideas that really allows this to happen and really is what makes it so beautiful. Let me pull a couple of charms just to finish off. What a reading today. Wow. Quite the topic for a Tuesday morning. All right, so we got a angel wing and a castle with a shovel. So this is all about building new foundations, a new sense of stability, a whole new life, a whole new world. Again, we're just building it brick by brick. This wing looks just like this cardinal wing. Just again, emphasizing this cardinal medicine, again, emphasizing your strength, again, also emphasizing divine intervention, because it looks also, it's an angel wing, so that Spirit is very much guiding us on this path. Spirit is part of this new creation of building this new earth, but we are very much a part of it as well. And we in the physical world have to come together with the spirit world. We have to come together in a unified consciousness, and that's when magic happens. All right. That is our big message for today. Oh my goodness, and everything's going to be amazing. We're all going to come into our power. We're all going to be appreciated and seen by one another. We're all going to be able to just be ourselves and be appreciated and loved in this new world, and it's so exciting. It's such a breath of fresh air time. Anyways, I will end it there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this reading brought you some clarity, guidance, or comfort. Again, if you're seeking a private reading, check out the description box down below. Head to my Etsy store and you can book a reading with me there. I wish everyone happy holidays, no matter what time you're finding this, when in the year you're finding this, or in future years. Wishing you so much love, luck, and light on your path ahead and during this leveling up in consciousness. We got this. It's going to be so much better, even though it's freaking hard sometimes, but we can do it. We're all together in this. Take care, Starlights.